been rolling on the freeway. I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Yellow if you on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? Yellow if you on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies. It's a vibe. I just put the homie. It's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. Yeah. I pull up in several different options.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see two running backs who took big steps forward in their sophomore campaigns a year ago. Jay Ajayi and Melvin Gordon.
And, Larry, I thank you. We are at the home of the Chargers for the next 4 years as you get a look at the StubHub Center here in the L.A. suburb of Carson. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium. But this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, and he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Ajayi last year, 1,272 yards, third most in a single season in Dolphin history.
And he helped transform Miami into a playoff team in 2016.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. Now he's forced out right. Oh, he's going to take it. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Back to throw, Tannehill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Benjamin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. First down, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They run again with Ajayi. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Last year, the Chargers 5-11, so you wouldn't think that they would be tied for the league lead in interceptions, but they were, Charles, with 18.
And now they just need their offense, if they're going to do that again in 2017, to take advantage of and put more points on the board.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Cordray Tankersley. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well, but I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On third down, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Rivers now to throw on first down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Cordray Tankersley. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
I know that's something people say you have to live with Phillip Rivers as your quarterback. 52 interceptions over the last 3 seasons. But remember, he's been dealing with a depleted wide receiver core.
That's very true. But those 52 interceptions over the last 3 seasons you mentioned, most in the NFL. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, we'll see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Tannehill. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Tannehill with a hook up to Thomas for a Dolphin first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. Past the 20, 10, and this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Jakeem Grant now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
2nd down, Rivers. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Gross.
That's correct. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Second down, 8. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They run with Ajayi. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Fights him off. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll bring up second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Third and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On fourth down, Tannehill. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now it's Ajayi. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay Ajayi as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The first down throw here for Rivers. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Gordon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Caught by Gates, left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. William Hayes in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely on line. It just needs a little more oomph behind it, and it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, he appears well on his way to another big game. You remember 2016, partner. He became just the 4th player in NFL history to have 3 200-yard rushing games in a season.
2 of them were back-to-back. Steelers in Week 6, Bills in Week 7. Here's Tannehill. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Tannehill. loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Shifts by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. The Raiders have moved out in front in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. This is Ajayi. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Ajayi. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Gordon. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Something to think about with these Chargers. They had 4 losses a season ago when leading with 3 minutes or less.
So you think that their fans right now, they're hopeful, but not necessarily expecting it to go their way.
Yeah, not counting their chickens just yet. This is Gordon. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Jones sets up the screen to Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 18-yard line. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They'll start out on the ground with a Jai. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And here he's got Grant. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, as always, partner, and you. Hey, I am in.